Okay, I'm going to give it a moment for everybody to jump on, but today we're going to talk about Jon Renau's recent expansion to their human hair collection, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So when you hop on, say hello, drop a comment. Can you guys do me a favor when you jump on? Give me a heart, drop a comment, say hello, just so that I know that the comments are working. Hey everybody, I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Thursday afternoon. I am a few minutes late. Few minutes. I'm 35 minutes late, so I'm terribly sorry. Hey, okay, awesome. The comments are working. All right, everybody. Today I'm here to talk to you guys and share with you the brand new human hair expansion collection through Jon Renau. Okay, so I have all three styles with me right now, but we're going to talk about a couple of things. Number one, I get asked a lot whether I prefer human hair or whether I prefer synthetic. And most of the time, you guys see me wearing synthetic fiber wigs. And what I have on my head right now, hello, you need to stop wearing that shirt. I'm obsessed, and you know I purchased it. I purchased this shirt locally. So for those of you that are local, I live in Oakville, Ontario. This shirt is from a local boutique called Must Boutique. Unfortunately, they don't sell online. So I get asked about a number of my pieces from there. Anyways, where was I? We're going to talk about the new collection and really the differences between human hair and synthetic fiber. So this is a synthetic fiber wig. It's one of my all-time favorite Jon Renau styles. And this is not new by any stretch. It's newer to me, but I've had this piece in the past, and it's called Haute, however you want to call it. And I have it in, yes, it's 12 FS12, okay? So what we're going to talk about, I want to touch on, if you're new to wearing wigs or you're considering, what is human hair best for me? Is synthetic hair best for me? So we're going to talk about that. What we're also going to talk about is choosing colors, because not only is it difficult to choose colors in the synthetic wig world, it almost compounds itself if you're moving now into the human hair space. Because just because you love a particular color in a synthetic fiber doesn't mean that that fiber and that color is going to look identical on human hair fiber. So we're going to talk about that as well. At any point, if you guys would like the links to either Haute or the new collection, did you guys hear my voice? I better not be getting sick because I'm supposed to be going away on Monday. Anyways, drop the word link or links in the comments. I will send you the links to shop these new styles, the new human hair styles, but I'll also include Haute as well, because you're going to want to get your hands on this piece. And if you're looking for human hair, you really want to take a look at this new collection. Okay. So first let's talk about, is human hair better or is synthetic? Because when I first started wearing wigs, I think I naturally thought, well, human hair has to be the best. That has to be the way that I want to go, because I really want them to look incredibly natural. At that time, I didn't want other people to know that I was wearing wigs, and I thought that synthetic fiber would be a dead giveaway. Well, I think the reason why I chose to wear Haute today is to help to dispel that myth, okay? This wig is low density, it's heat defiant synthetic fiber, so it's not human hair, and it looks and feels incredibly natural. So if you're deciding what is best for you, here's a few things to consider, okay? Number one, human hair is absolutely going to be a higher price point always than synthetic fiber. But at the same time, your human hair pieces are going to outlast that of your synthetic fibers 2 times, maybe even 3 times longer. So for me, I like changing up my look and my style and my color frequently. So if I have a budget, whatever that budget is, and we all have a budget, if I have a particular budget in mind, that may allow me to buy one human hair piece. And if I don't mind staying in the same color, the same style, general style, then perhaps a human hair option is a great fit for me. For me, because I like changing it up so often, I can get a few synthetic pieces for that same budget amount, okay? So again, neither one is right or wrong. It's about evaluating what is most important for you when you evaluate, what your needs are. Some things that I love about synthetic fiber is, number one, you don't have to style it. Okay, so comes to you out of the box, I wash Haute, I pop her on my mannequin head, she dries back to this style. Human hair, you're going to have to style it. Okay, just like we would our own bio hair. So if I was to get caught out in the rain wearing a human hair wig, chances are it may get a little bit wavy, it may get a little bit frizzy, and that style that you styled into her probably needs to be redone. Versus on the synthetic side, it's going to pop back and dry back to that original style. So you may be thinking that I'm leaning more on the synthetic piece side than human hair. I'm actually not. It is really about what is most important to you. So when we look at these brand new wigs through Jon Renau's new human hair collection, it's an extension of their smart lace collection, okay? Great quality wigs. They are all Chinese Remy human hair, okay? So these are going to give you long longevity in comparison to, for example, a synthetic piece. So I'm going to pop Haute off, and I just wanted to share with you. So there are 3 new styles, okay? There's a shoulder length, bob-ish, a mid-length, and then even longer, okay? So of these 3, I have one of them styled. So I'm going to show you the first one, which is that mid-length one, and it's called Shay. Or is it Shay? It's S-H-E-A. All right, I have styled Shay. So let me just pop over my notes. Hold on one second, guys. All right, so I have Shay in 12 FS8, okay? She is absolutely beautiful. So as I mentioned, it's 100% Chinese Remy human hair. So if you're new to Chinese Remy human hair, some of the benefits are its durability and its longevity. What you will experience is that the denier of each of these fibers is a little bit thicker than other human hair options, okay? So the benefit to Chinese human hair is, specifically Chinese Remy human hair, is its longevity and its durability, okay? So that's what you're getting on all 3 of these brand new styles through Jon Renau. And the other thing that you're getting is 100% hand-tied caps. So I will show you the cap on Shay. It is the same on all 3. Okay, so you've got a single monofilament top at the top. So you can part it anywhere within this space and get the illusion of scalp. And then you've got the lace front, and it runs into the felt covered ear tabs. So you'll notice the lace front does not extend into the ear tabs. I have to say, if I was to provide one piece of feedback on this new collection, I would have loved to have seen them do the extension of the lace into the ear tabs, okay? That would have been I think that would be my only wish, all right? The rest of the caps are 100% hand tied. So these are all average size caps. I would say that they're fitting really true to average. And then you've got an extended nape with Velcro adjusters. So I have a 22-inch circumference head. These new caps are fitting me beautifully. I have styled Shay. So when she came to me, I'll show you on Brenna. When she came to me, she did not have these waves in it, okay? I parted it down the middle because I personally like a center part, okay? But let me pop Shay on so I can show you, okay? All right, so just as a reminder, this is 12 FS8, which is shaded praline. So as you can see, it's got a dark brown root, all right? And then it's got medium gold blonde that runs through it, light gold blonde, it's a pretty color, and pale natural blonde. But here's what I want to share with you. So this is 12 FS8. I brought a synthetic 12 FS8 to show you the differences in the colors, because if you are right now loving 12 FS8 in a synthetic fiber, I want to show you the difference. So this is Jon Renau's Carly. This is synthetic fiber. It's not HD fiber, it's straight synthetic. So this is 12 FS8 on a synthetic fiber versus 12 FS8 in human hair. So to me, this is reading a little bit lighter, a little bit warmer. And here's the other thing that I absolutely love about this new collection is the fiber itself is not shiny at all. So for some of us with synthetic fiber wigs, we hate this shine, okay? It's a bit of a giveaway that it's a wig. Now, if you have a synthetic fiber wig that has this shine, know that over time through wear and washing, this shine will dissipate. But if you want to get that shine knocked out right away so that you can wear it out the door, a hit of dry shampoo on a piece like this can help to mute out that extra shine. But the nice thing is, on human hair, you don't experience any of that shininess, right? It's incredibly natural, and these fibers feel really great. I curled this piece about 2 days ago. Okay, so I haven't worn her, but these curls were put in 2 days ago, and it's holding the curl really, really well. And so it was easy to curl, number one, and it's holding the curl very, very well. So this is Shay, S-H-E-A. And if you want the links to any of these, just in the comments below, drop the word link or links, and I'll send those over to you, the links for all three of these styles, as well as Haute at the beginning. Okay, so let me see. What questions do you guys have? If you have any questions at all, drop it in the comments. I will do my absolute best to get to you. So appreciate all the info. You're welcome. You added the curls. Is that what I said? Yes. So Brio 1986. Yes, I added the curls. Okay, so let me tell you this. I didn't add the curls. My hairstylist added the curls because, and I can see here, Styles by Teresa is actually on here right now, and she's probably going, excuse me, but who added those curls? It was my girlfriend Teresa, who is a great stylist. And one of the reasons why I personally love synthetic fiber is because I'm terrible at styling hair. So Teresa actually put these beautiful waves into Shay for me, okay? Can you wear it in a ponytail? Mrs. Jones. So yes, you can. I prefer, so here's a couple of things that I check. Number one, if a wig is really dense, when you go to, and I'm going to face you straight on purpose, okay? When a wig is really dense and you pull the hair back, sometimes it can look a little bit like a helmet. But although this wig has a good amount of hair, it does not look too dense when you pull it back in a ponytail. Now, I wouldn't put it in a high ponytail, only because if you were to do that, let me show you, and I don't have an elastic here with me, but let me show you. If you were to put the hair up in a high ponytail, do you see the bottom of the nape? What you can do is you can pull this down and loosen the hair at the bottom, or pull some fibers out along the base to help it look more natural. So you can put it up in a higher ponytail. I personally prefer it in a lower ponytail. Okay, so great question. Please repost this. I have missed some of this and I have to miss more. So Summer, I am absolutely going to post this after the live. Just have to say your eyebrows are so good. Okay, Tara Marie makeup. All right, my eyebrows, I have had them. I talked about them at nauseum. I was annoying myself. I have previously had my brows done with Nano Fusion, which is a combination of hair strokes and shading. So the other day I go and all I went to get done was to tint my eyelashes and to get them lifted. And I got talked into a brow lamination, which would have been fine if they also didn't color them. And they are much too dark for me, you know, when it doesn't feel like you. So they have lightened a little bit. and they've calmed down a little bit, but I am still eager for them to get a little bit more quiet than they currently are right now. But thank you for that comment. Thank you. Okay, so ladies, let's talk about Shay. I can give you sort of the specs. I mean, you can see all of this online, but my general thoughts are, so of these three, I'm choosing to keep one of them, and it's Shay that I'm keeping. And I'll tell you why. Number one, I like the length of her. I like the density. It is not low density in my mind. It's medium density, okay? It feels good. I think at the very beginning of my wig journey, never having worn a wig before, this may feel a little bit like too much hair for me personally, only because before this, I was used to having incredibly thin bio hair, okay? I love the way the cap fits. It's incredibly comfortable. I love the fibers. They feel great. They style well. They hold their curl well. I love the faux monofilament top. So there is a lot of things that I'm really loving about this style. As I mentioned, the only thing that I wish this had that it doesn't is the extension of the lace into the ear tabs. So here are the felt covered ear tabs. So you can, this is where you always want to adjust your wig. Never pull on the lace, okay? So there is the lace front. That's a little bit of my own bio hair. And so the lace front stops here and the ear tab starts here, okay? Well, all I'm saying is I would have loved to see the lace run into the ear tabs. But a small thing, but I just wanted you to know that, all right? So let's talk about the lengths. The bangs, if you will, these sections here are 11.5 inches. Yes, 11.5. So my face from hairline to chin is approximately 7 inches, and then my neck is about 3.5. The crown is 18.25 inches. So this is a longer piece, right? The sides are 14.25, and then the nape is 13 inches. And the nape is measured from the nape down, okay? And then altogether, this piece weighs 6.3 ounces. So that's another thing to consider. Typically, human hair is going to weigh more than its synthetic counterparts, all right? So this is Shay in 12 FS8, okay? If you're just jumping on, I will repost this on my page, but as a reminder, this is what 12 FS8 looks like in regular synthetic versus its human hair. You know what? If you are looking for something ashier and cooler from a blonde perspective, and this comes in a wide range of colors, but if you're looking for an ashier, cooler human hair option, then Palm Springs Blonde would be a great one to take a look at, okay? All right, if you guys have any other questions, just make sure to drop them in the chat. Also I see a bunch of you commenting links, and I will send you the link for this new collection as well as Hope that I had on at the beginning. Lisa, can you share how to store all your wigs? Absolutely. So, pardon me, I don't have all of my wigs here, but what I do is on the ones that, so if you're lucky enough to have a few, I keep the ones that are on regular rotation, maybe 4, or let's just call it 4. I keep 4 out on mannequin heads, all right? The rest are all in boxes. So there's nothing wrong with keeping your wig in the box. What I like to do is I would take the wig off, and if I'm putting her in the box, turning her inside out, okay? This just makes sure to protect the fiber. Oftentimes too with human hair wigs, women love to put them in a silk bag. It helps to protect the fiber as well. But that's what I do. I keep the regular rotation on mannequin heads and the rest are in their boxes. Okay, I hope that helps. Can you show browns? So I don't have any browns with me. All of these styles come in brunettes as well. Remember, I'm not a retailer. Where I recommend that you shop is at wigsbypattiespearls.com, and you can find a wide range of shades there as well. Okay. Tan JADAHLO. Do me a favor, drop the word links and it will automatically get sent to you. Okay. Where can I buy the wigs? wigsbypatty'spearls.com. The website just sales makeup. Oh, if you're looking for a color match for the makeup that I wear, you can head over to my bio on Instagram. There is a link there for my free custom color match, as well as a link to Shop Saint. Okay, they're good. I want to do mine now. Oh, Tamara, you want to do your eyebrows? Wow, I won't be doing mine again anytime soon. Do these human hair come in grays? Okay, Kathy, you know what? I'm not sure. Hey, do me a favor, Kathy, drop the word links. It'll get sent over to you. I should have checked that, Kathy. I'm sorry, I don't know. But drop in the word links and then you'll get the link to each of these and it will show what shade options are available. I just can't remember if they come in grays or not. How did I start with wigs? So Maria, thank you for asking. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 18 years old. It's a combination, my hair loss is a combination of my disease itself, as well as the medications and the treatments that I've had to have to keep me healthy. So I started wearing wigs, I think it was about 3.5, 4 years ago. It was during COVID. It was when my hair was at its absolute worst. And I was tired of fighting with my hair loss. I was tired of, trying to style my hair and spending so much time doing that, only for, 15 minutes later the style to fall flat and it looked terrible. So I just made the decision at that time to explore alternative hair. I was scared. I was nervous. I knew nothing. Perhaps like many of you here today, I understand where you're coming from. And that's really the reason why I started this page, was to help other women navigating their hair loss journey, to share reviews, honest reviews, tips and tricks and recommendations to help you navigate your hair loss journey. So in a nutshell, that's why I started wearing wigs. Okay, Heather, they are browning. I agree. They're getting better. Have you talked about wigs for thin hair, medium length? Lucky, yes. So hold on one second. Lucky, why don't we go to that one? So I have 2 of the other human hair new wigs, right, from Jon Renau. And this is the shortest of the 3. Let me just switch out my notes here. This is Charlotte. Okay, so again, this is not styled. This is what Charlotte would look like, minus the zigzag part I have taken out, okay? I have not styled it. I have not put heat on it. I have done nothing to it. So this is what it's gonna look like when it comes to you. The tag is, in fact, still on. So this is Charlotte, and I have Charlotte in the color Shaded Mocha, okay? And the code on that is 24BT18S8. Okay, so it's a rooted shade. It's got medium brown roots, and then it's a medium ash blonde with gold blonde blend, and then it's got gold blonde tips. Okay, so this is the shortest, same thing as the other caps that we talked about within this collection. Full monofilament top. This is a single monofilament top. Lace front, felt covered ear tabs, 100% hand tied, extended nape with Velcro adjusters. Again, it's an average size cap. So the only thing that I did was I broke the zigzag part. So I get a lot of questions about, well, Erin, why do they come in zigzag parts? And it's really to protect the fiber on their way to you, okay? It's not intended to be worn that way. So it's very easy to break a zigzag part. Take a water bottle, spray it along that zigzag section, use a rat tail comb to break the part, or just consider it you're parting your own bio hair. It's the same kind of thing, okay? So here is Charlotte, all right? So I love this length. When I tell you of these 3, I was contemplating keeping one of them. This was the next one that I had considered. Now, it is not styled, right? So when I put my synthetic wigs on, it's sort of like immediate gratification, right? Because it's already styled, it already looks wonderful. But here are the things that I absolutely love about Charlotte. I think the length, it's sort of a, you know, a bob, a longer bob, perhaps a lob, you may hear it referred to. The density is very realistic. So for somebody that is looking for human hair and you want your first wig to be human hair, I think that this density is very reasonable for anyone starting out wearing wigs, okay? I'll do a turn so that you guys can see Charlotte from all sides, but keep in mind, it is not styled at all. So do you see there's some kind of funky bends here? Oftentimes you hear that referred to as cold set, and that's just from being in its box on its way to you, okay? And here's the back. So the hair movement is going to be incredibly natural because of that 100% hand-tied cap. The other benefits of 100% hand-tied cap is if you were to pull the hair up and put it back, like let's say a half up, half down, you're not seeing any wefting because wefting obviously doesn't exist. So you almost get an illusion of scalp. So it does give you 100% hand-tied cap, does give you some more flexibility from a styling perspective. The other thing that I'm going to share with you, do you see how the hair wants to come forward like this? What I would tell you is when you get it, I would wash it. So unlike synthetic fibers, I don't wash my synthetic fibers when I first get them. Human hair is a little bit different and you're going to want to style it. I am finding that with some of these fibers on the new collection, that some of the fiber is directing this way. It is an easy fix. You wash it, and then when you blow dry it, you're just blow drying the hair back away from your face. But ladies, this fiber feels really soft, and the caps are incredibly, incredibly comfortable. Okay, so Charlotte, pardon me, in shaded mocha. The bangs are 12 inches. The crown is 12 inches as well. The sides are 11 and a half, and then the nape is 8 1/4. And then this piece weighs 5 ounces, okay? So that is Charlotte. If you're just jumping on, we're talking about Jon Renau's brand new expanded Smart Lace Human Hair collection. And we're about to look at the third and the final one, which is Brenna. And ladies, this one is really, really pretty. Now, the only thing that I did, I broke the zigzag part, okay? I did not style it, but I just took my clips to clip it away from my face, or clip it away from the face, so that when I wore it, it wasn't flopping. So it's been sitting like that for about a day on my mannequin head. Okay, let me see what else. What other questions you guys have? Do me a favor, how can you order this? So all you need to do is comment links, L-I-N-K or L-I-N-K-S. I'll send you the links to all of these great new styles of where you can order it, along with my discount code. Okay, same question again. Where do you buy your mannequin heads? So you know what, you can get those on Amazon. I was lucky enough to have my old stylist gift them to me a number of years ago, but you can find them on Amazon as well. Okay. Can you send the link for your watch band? Oh my gosh. Ladies, have you guys seen these? Okay, so these are from a company called Sparkle Bands. This isn't my first band. It's with them. It's my fourth. I absolutely love them. If you go to the link in my Instagram bio, the link to Sparkle Bands is there, as well as my discount code. I absolutely love it. I just got this one last week. I love it. Thank you for asking. Hey, Barbara, how are you, girl? Oh, Styles by Teresa. Oh, Teresa, you are the best. So there was a lady that was asking earlier if Shay comes in grays, and no, she doesn't come in grays yet. Thank you, Teresa. You're the best. Where could I get one of your wigs if you live in Spain? Okay, so Sonia, the great thing is that wigsbypattyspearls.com does ship internationally. Okay, so check that out. What other, do these take curl easily? Yes. So Jesse's girl, I had Shay earlier. This is the only one of the 3 that I had styled. The other two kind of straight out of the box. And Shay took the curl very well. And this has been curled, did I say, what is today, Thursday? I think I curled this or my stylist curled it 2 days ago. And we didn't use any product, nothing. So this Chinese Remy human hair is styling well, and it's holding the style really well. Does it, okay, so Summer Shandy 1, does it frizz like normal hair when you dry it? That is a really great question. So typically with Chinese Remy human hair, you're not going to get as much frizzing, and when it dries, after you wash it, it's going to dry straighter than other human hair types, okay? That is a really great question. That's another reason why I particularly like Chinese Remy human hair, is because of how it naturally dries. That's a great question. Like, you know what I should have done, ladies? I should have taken photos and video of what Shay looked like after I washed her. So I washed her, I let her air dry, and then when I took her to my stylist, she just used a round brush to smooth it out a little bit, and then to add these waves. It dried really well. Great questions, you guys. Do you dry it on the headstand? I do, but you always want to make sure that your headstand or your block that you're putting it on is small enough to avoid stretching out the cap, all right? Because if the block head, for example, you can buy block heads based on circumference size, okay? So if you have, for example, if you have a petite cap size and you're putting it over an average blockhead size, you're likely to stretch out the cap and the lace, which you absolutely want to avoid. Another way to dry it is you could take, you know, like a clothes hanger for pants, right, with a clip or skirts. You can just clip it on like this and then hang it up to dry. Drying it this way upside down is a great way to add volume. If you want more volume, drying it this way creates that volume because the hair is drying down in this direction, okay? Can I go to any local wig shop to get professionally sized? You can, Lisa, as far as professionally sized. If you go to the link in my bio, I also have a guide on how to properly measure your head. And if you are new to wearing wigs, it's incredibly important. And there's 3 main measurements: your circumference, your front to back, and your ear to ear. Of those 3, your circumference is the most important measurement, unless, of course, you're getting a fully customized wig, okay? And the reason being is when you order a wig that is not fully customized and you're buying either a petite, average, or a large size cap, the only thing that you can adjust is the circumference. So where your front to back and your ear to ear come into play is it's very common when you have measurements that fall into different categories. For example, my circumference falls on the higher end of average. My ear to ear is petite, but my front to back is average plus or even large. So what you do is you're taking the average of those 3 measurements, with the circumference being sort of the leading denominator, or the one that's most important out of all the 3 metrics, okay? Brenna is studying. What color is that? Okay, so yes, thank you. Oh, Brenna, it's Brenna. Okay, here we go. This is Brenna, and this is the color 12 FS12. I prefer this color over 12 FS8 only because the root is a little bit lighter. So you've got a 12 root versus an 8 root that we saw on Shaded Praline on Shay earlier. But this is Brenna. So in comparison to Shay, hold on 1 second. I dropped her. Let's compare Brenna and Shay. Okay. So this is Brenna. She is longer, a little bit longer, not a lot, but she's a little bit longer. To me, she feels like a little bit more density than Shay for sure. And this is human hair 12 FS12 versus human hair 12 FS8. So when you look at it, the body of the color looks very similar, doesn't it? It's more the rooting. Can I turn it this way? There you go. Okay, so on this side, my left side, when I'm looking at the camera, this is 12 FS12. This is 12 FS8. So you can see the difference between the 12 root and the 8 root, right? Okay, so let me pop Brenna on. Same cap construction, same features, same Chinese Remy human hair as the other two that we have seen. Again, I have not styled this in any way. This is how she came out of the box, minus she had a zigzag part, okay? She had a zigzag part, and all I did was that some of these front sections were falling forward. So while she sat on my mannequin head for a couple of days, I just had her clipped back. So you can probably see the difference in the length on Brenna versus Shay. Obviously, because Shay, I have her curled as well, so she's looking a little bit shorter. But when you look at the dimensions on Brenna, these front sections here are 16 inches. So what was Shay? The front sections on Shay were 11 and a half. So you've got considerably longer fronts on Brenna than you do on Shay. The crown is between 17 and 17 and a half inches versus Shay's crown is actually 18 and a quarter. So it's a little bit longer, the crown on Shay, than it is on Brenna, but Brenna overall just reads longer, okay? And the sides are 16 to 17 inches. The sides on Shay were 14 and a quarter, okay? And then the nape on Brenna is 16 inches and on Shay was 13. All right, so I'll do a turn so that you guys can see Brenna on all sides. So there is the back. I mean, this is a long piece, ladies. It is beautiful. It is really beautiful. The only reason why I didn't keep this one is because I don't typically wear hair this long regularly enough to justify keeping this one. So I'll get up close so that you guys can see the hairline. So the lace is coming down to here. So the lace is done really well. The lace stops at the top of the ear tab, just as we saw on the others. The density on the top, I think, is quite good. Now, if you want to improve the illusion of scalp, what you can do is take a little bit of powder and put it in the line of the parting space. And that will, you know, if you have powder that's close to your skin tone, that will help to improve even further that illusion of scalp. Okay. What else did I want to share with you guys? Do you have any other questions? Brenna is stunning. Yes, she is. Oh, the weight. So this is 6.9 ounces. Shay was 6.3. So not a huge difference, but of a piece with this much length, that 6.9 is pretty common for a human hair wig. Okay. Let me just see if there's any other question. Thank you for sharing your story. I'm trying to figure out what wig will work for me. I lost so much of my hair. I bought 3 and they were terrible, but not from this site. Thank you. Yeah, you know what I would suggest? So one thing that I want to point out, ladies, if you are new to wearing alternative hair, finding a reputable retailer, I cannot tell you how many women have been scammed out of their money when they find images of wig reviewers such as myself, images that have been stolen by scam companies and that use our image and our videos to post on their social media sites and on their websites. A couple of tips for you. Number 1, if the price seems too good to be true, big red flag. Tip number 2, if the retailer that you're choosing to do business with is not listed as an approved retailer on the manufacturer's page, run. Run. So for example, if you go to Jon Renau's website, they will have a list of their approved retailers. If they are not on that list You do not shop from them because there are too many scam sites out there. So for example, very commonly, there's a company called Fairy Stop, and I post about this company in my stories quite a bit. Fairy Stop has stolen my images, my videos. They put them on their website and they advertise that the wig that I'm wearing, you're going to get it for $38.99. They're full of BS, okay? It's a terrible, despicable company. So trust me in the fact that it is so important that you shop at a reputable retailer, because what you see in my image with these scam sites is not the wig that you're getting, okay? So anyways, I digress, but thank you for asking that question, because I guarantee you there are other women that are new to the alternative wig community that hopefully benefited a little bit from that explanation. Okay, thank you for asking. What other questions are there? I got the link for them. Okay, Rachel, I don't know why that's happening. Rachel, do me a favor, DM me afterwards and I'll make sure that you get it. I know I had set it up beforehand. What you can do is you can set up automation so that when we're live like this, I'm able to send you guys links. And I know the correct one was set up. It's possible that your computer is remembering the last site that you were on. But anyways, DM me after and I'd be happy to help you out. Okay, I think I've got all the questions. If I didn't, just DM me afterwards. I would love to know what you guys think about the new human hair collection from Jon Renau. They're all smart lace from their smart lace collection, Chinese Remy human hair, and they are beautiful. Comment links and I will send those over to you. You guys have a great day. Take care, everybody.